Welcome back, everybody, to another new ice fishing video. Today we're gonna be trying out our new Temu ice shack. This is the one I found on Temu. It looks just like the Vivor one that I saw on Amazon. I was looking for an insulated one that was on the cheaper side because a girl's on a budget. The Vivor one on Amazon was around $200, and then I went and I looked on Temu and I found one that looked exactly like it, and it was about $140 when I bought it. But the price changes up and down all the time, so sometimes you'll find it even cheaper and sometimes it'll go back up and be more expensive. I'm hoping for the best on this. We'll see what happens when it comes in. I'll check back in when it arrives on my doorstep. Alright, here we have the new shack. We're gonna pop it open in our tiny apartment and check it out before we take it out on the ice.
It's not gonna fit.
Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna open it up and get a first look at what it comes with. And this is a Vivor one. I was looking at these on Amazon and they looked pretty decent for like a cheaper price insulated shack. And I found one that looked the exact same on Temu, but it was like way cheaper. So I ordered it and it didn't even say it was Vivor. It just had the same like pictures and it ended up being Vivor. Unless they faked it that good. Alright, so there's the shack. Yeah, it's nice and fluffy with the insulation. And then it comes with poles because the door is like on the corner. It's kind of like a pentagon shape. So that's like the door frame that would go on the corner. And looks like this is the bag of the ice stakes. And these are the windows. Oh. They just Velcro right on, so if you want to vent it out more, you can rip them off. Alright, now I'm going to try and set this thing up in here. I hope it fits. Wow, this thing's actually way bigger than I thought it was, so I'm going to try to move some stuff over so I can set it up, because this is just one wall taking up the entire space that I have.
Told you.
Oh,
No way. Like, come on.
Wow, we just got to pop the roof up now, but this is supposed to be that door on the corner. And that's the rest of it. So we're literally touching every single surface in here right now.
It's pitch black in here.
Oh my gosh, it's getting bigger. Careful. No. Oh, got it.
I did it.
Where are you? Oh my god, it is pitch black in there.
We gotta bring the light in here. Look, that was scary.
Completely black everywhere. And then, hello! It's like you're a TV.
Ah, hello.
Wow, this thing is just
Too big.
too big for this room. That thing's way bigger. I really did not think it was gonna be that big. That's a good thing though.
Jasmine's loving it.
Yeah,
right there.
the cats are going crazy in there. Let me see if I can get a spotlight on them. Jasmine! Jasmine! She loves it in there. I'm gonna try to do a little quick tour of the inside, but it'll definitely be way easier to see when we're out on the ice in the light. Here is the door over here in the corner. I don't have the poles in on each side because it's kind of squished over here anyways, so you'll get a better look at that outside. Then as we go around, you'll see where the Velcro windows are. They just push open and you roll up the fabric and then you can Velcro the clear plastic window on there so you can see out of it. And there's one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those on each wall. And then right here is where you can cut a spot for your chimney to go through if you want to use a little wood stove, which is awesome. But overall, this thing looks pretty big. I think it'd be perfect ice camping. Right? Are you coming ice camping with me?
I'm not sure about that.
We will see. Maybe one day.
I tried ice fishing at least for the first time this year. Right? Ice
Well,
camping is like a next level thing.
Overnight,
That's like a next year thing.
overnight on the frozen lake, man. As long as this thing keeps the heat in, which we will test out on the ice, we'll see how well it does. See if it passes the test for an overnighter. All right, everybody, today is the day we're gonna be trying out the new Temu ice fishing tent. I got high hopes for this thing. We're gonna see how well it does. It's a pretty warm day today, so the heat isn't really that needed, but you know, I might just bring it out to make it even warmer in there so I don't have to wear my jacket, and we're just gonna hang out and be cozy. Looks like there is a good amount of people out today. I'm excited to try this pond out. This is Moose Pond. There's Pleasant Mountain right there. So I guess we're just gonna venture out and grab a spot that's not too close to anyone else, and we'll see what we can do. Off we go. All right. I think we picked our spot. Start drilling holes and setting traps, and then we'll set the tent up. One's ripping over there. First hole drilled. The ice is about 10 inches thick. Throw our shiner on here. I'm gonna try going through the backbone now, because everyone was tweaking about me going through the mouth or the eyeballs. One and done. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 traps in the water, and then I gotta hold a jig through. So we'll go set the tent up. Now these Velcro windows are just gonna stick right on there. So now we'll be able to peek out and see if we get any flags. Alrighty, everybody, we are set up in the tent. I just turned the buddy heater on. It's already real warm in here, so I have a good feeling this thing is gonna hold the heat in pretty well. It's nice and light in here now that all the windows are see-through. We can see all our traps through here. They're actually pretty clear to see through. They'll probably get fogged up once the heat is going a little more. But I'm gonna set my jig pole up and we're gonna do some jigging. Nice worm on there. Now I can keep my hands up over the heater. Alright, I've been jigging for a while. I'm gonna go check the bait on the traps, make sure the minnows are still there and alive. Leave my line in the water just in case something wants to eat it. These people over here just got a nice fish, so I still got hope, even though I've had no bites yet on the jig pole. And I went around, all the shiners were still alive and good on the traps, so we'll see what we can do. Just gonna have to keep trying and keep peeking out to check if I get any flags.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, the sun is basically going away now. It's starting to get a little dark. I think we're gonna call it quits and head in and start packing up and loading up the sled. I grabbed one trap already. We gotta go grab the other ones. Overall though, we got to try the tent out. I'd say very solid purchase. Definitely recommend. Kept pretty nice and warm. I'd have to test it out again on a colder day to really put it to the test and see how warm it keeps us. No fish. Sucks. First day we got skunked this season so far. Oh, they turned the lights on the mountain. But it's still nice to get out and get fresh air and experience blah blah blah. So let's go take the rest of the traps in and head back to the truck. So far away. See, that was pretty easy. The hardest part is getting it all stuffed in the bag, right? But my hands are freezing off now, so. I wish it was a little easier to get it in the bag, but you saw it took like 2 seconds for me to take it down. There we go, all packed up. I was gonna put my coat on to go back because it's cold now, but my sleeve was hanging in the watery puddle the whole time, so it's soaking wet. So we're just gonna trudge back to the truck and get nice and warm in the heat. I'm not suffering as bad as normally though, because we had heat in the shack during the whole time when we were here. So, boy, look at all that mist coming off the mountain. It's making me want to go skiing. All right, today's adventure has come to an end. We're back safe and warm in the truck. The mountain is still glowing beautifully. I will see you guys in the next ice fishing video. I will link that shack down below in the description if maybe you want to buy it. The prices fluctuate on Temu a lot, so sometimes it'll be a lot cheaper and sometimes it'll be more expensive, so I'll try to find the cheapest one as of right now, but maybe by the time you click the link they'll be sold out or the price will be high. Jeez, good thing we got up the ice when we did it. It's pouring ice balls everywhere. They're like little white chocolate chips. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Peace out.